Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. This is our Friday night PowerPoint, 15-minute PowerPoint. I want you to get in here. We're going to hit it and get it, and we're going to let you go. You're going to have a great night. You're going to have a powerful word to take with you throughout this weekend. God bless you, each and every one of you that's coming on. Of course, you can give, you can sow. We need you to stand with us in Kingdom Community. Come on and do that now. Go to those mediums on the screen and do that. If you haven't done it yet, do that now. And the Lord, of course, is always blessing you. Tonight, we want to continue to talk about kingdom resources because, listen, the kingdom is full of resources, you guys. The kingdom is full of all that we need in order to have the abundant life that we want. We just got to recognize it. We got to know it, and we got to tap into our faith, be in expectation for what it is that God is going to bring into our life. Can you do that? That's what is important. And so as we're dealing with this tonight, kingdom resources, we want you to get right into it because we only have a 15-minute segment here, because you got to understand you are in a place where God is saying to you, I am the God of resources. There's no limited resources in the kingdom, right? That's why when Jesus said in Matthew 7:7, he says, asking it shall be given, seeking ye shall find, knocking the door shall be open unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be open. So he says, he didn't say how much. He didn't put a limitation on us. He didn't say only a little bit. He didn't say limit what you ask for. He just told you to ask, seek, knock, right? Ask, seek, knock. And what are we asking, seeking, and knocking for? We're asking, seeking, and knocking for revelation, information, illumination, that we may have the wisdom of God, the knowledge of God, the understanding, because all those things lead us to kingdom resources, right? So you want the cause that creates the effect. The cause is being able to tap into these kingdom principles, seeking, knocking, and asking. And the effect is the results that you get when kingdom resources show up in manifestation, right? So you got to think about it. In Elijah's day, he understood how to tap in. He understood how to touch God and to receive those things that were in the kingdom that are already there for you, but now become available when you activate your faith and take the spiritual and bring it into a place of the natural. Got that? So the abundance is all around us. The kingdom is all around us. The kingdom of heaven is here. Everything we need is here. We just have to understand that we have the ability to influence the area of the kingdom, the spirit of the kingdom, and bring it into our present reality. This is what we have to understand as believers. We have to know that we have the capacity to bring that which is spiritual into the natural. And when you get that, when you understand that, you're going to be so much better, because you're going to stop looking for what it is that God has from you on the outside, and you're going to realize that what you need to appropriate the resources of the kingdom is inside of you, right? What do you have inside of you? The word. What do you have inside of you? Faith. What do you have inside of you? Confidence. What do you have inside of you? The kingdom of heaven is within you. So guess what? Everything we need is in us, around us. And so we have to tap into those resources by our faith. Come on, y'all. Let's get this. It's not a lack of resources. There is no lack in the kingdom of heaven. There is no restriction in the kingdom of heaven. So come on, let's get it together. Let's understand that there's no lack in God. There's no lack in his kingdom. There's no lack anywhere. All you need to do is know how to tap into the kingdom. Number two, you need to understand, in order to appropriate kingdom resources, you got to understand God's principle of reciprocity. There is an exchange. There's a seed that's sown and a harvest that's grown. First the seed, then the rain, then the blade, then the stalk, then the ear of corn. It is a process, right? Reciprocity works in a season. Reciprocity works in time. Reciprocity works as you initiate the seed into the ground, then the abundance that is available to you is extended to you in a process of time. Now, let's get this. Many people do not appreciate, value, or understand God's principle of reciprocity in the earth, right? The principle of reciprocity is something you activate, participate, and appreciate. Activate, participate, and appreciate. So you have to activate the seed, participate in the process, right? And receive the benefit on the other end. See, you have to participate, activate, participate, and appropriate. You get at the end of the day how you participate in the law. Now, somebody said, well, God sent ravens to feed Elijah, and the woman gave him a cake and her flour never ran out and all of that. That's a miracle. Yeah, but the circumstances that she was in were not normal circumstances. See, you got to stop looking for abnormal answers to normal circumstances. The norm is activate, participate, and receive that which is available to you as you do that, right? So appropriate means you get the benefit of what you did in bringing in to being and to process that which is available to you. So think about it. Think about it. We have the opportunity to participate, right? But we have to activate it. It's on us because the laws already exist. It's up to us to activate those laws and bring those laws into existence, right? So we have to be willing to do that. We have to have the mindset to understand that that's our portion, right? Now, when you're ready to do that, you got to understand that activation, you got to eliminate fear. Because a lot of us are fearful to proceed because of the conditions of our mind and the circumstances that we've been introduced to. And those challenges that we face sometimes cause us to be hesitant to engage in this principle. Some of us are so deep into lack that we're so afraid to trust anything because we've been stuck in lack for so long. We've gotten used to lack. There's some people they just used to not having. They made themselves adjust to their situation and their circumstances, and they've just decided that this is the best it's going to be. Wrong answer, wrong answer, wrong answer. And if that's the route you choose, remember you chose that. God didn't choose that for you. You chose it for yourself. You have to be honest. You have to be fair. You have to be identify the fact that you did not initiate, right? You did not participate. So you can't appropriate that which you desire in God's provisions and resources because you did not cooperate, right? We have to cooperate with God. We're workmen together with him. We're workers together with Christ. He doesn't do it all for us. He's done all that he's going to do for us on our behalf, and he finished what he was going to do. Now is our turn to step up and do what we need to do. The question tonight, are you willing to do that? What steps are we taking to initiate? What about our prayer life? What about our meditation? What about our ability to take notes and do, I'm sorry, this flies just aggravate. But what are we doing to initiate, right? Initiate. Start with an idea. Start with your desire. Start with asking, seeking, and knocking. Initiate. Participate. Practice those things principles that we've been talking about, right? Start looking for and being in expectation of that which you desire. Start by faith, decreeing, declaring, and saying with your mouth that what you desire to see manifested in your life, and then understand that God is, when you open yourself up to hear from the Lord, hear his voice, hear from the Spirit of God, you are open and sensitive. You're working on being sensitive, not blocking out, not canceling out what God has for you, but open to, hey, let me seek that method. Oh, that's a divine idea. Let me pursue it further. Let me take the necessary steps because I believe God has a divine appointment for me. See, you have to understand that all of these things every day are working in your life. How many times have we walked past blessings that we should have had, and we've been praying for it, and God really did give us an opportunity to receive those blessings, but we walked right past the blessing because we expected a certain way. Just sit yourself in expectation to what God is going to do, right? And then let God do it. Let it take place. You do your part and stop worrying about God's part. Stop worrying about what is God going to do? What is God going to do? What is God going to do? Don't say that anymore. The question is not what is God going to do? The question is what are we going to do? What are you doing? If you sit down and write a list of everything you are doing to connect with what it is you desire in kingdom, what would that look like? If you hold yourself accountable, if you just sit down and did an inventory of your actions, your attitude, your expectation, um, goals, vision, if you just did an inventory of all of that in detail, what would you come out with? What would you come out with? Do you really know what it is that you desire from the Lord? Do you really believe that God is opening the door? God is making that happen for you. Do you expect it? And do you understand that the law of reciprocity does not happen overnight? The spiritual law. God can intervene in any situation anytime we get ready. So let us prepare our hearts to walk in abundance, right? This has been a great week. Let's prepare ourselves to move from lack into abundance. We need to look at that. It takes just as much, watch this, to live in lack as it does abundance. It's just as hard to live in lack as it is to get over into abundance. God is calling you into abundance. We need abundant people. The kingdom cannot be advanced until the people of God prosper. And that's why the enemy fights that so much, because the kingdom needs resources. But the resource the kingdom needs is the resources that we should be appropriating by our faith and our commitment and cooperation with the principles that God has given us. I have need of nothing. Everything I need has already been provided. I just need to appropriate it by what? Activating, initiating, right? Participating, right? And then that which I need will come into my heart, appropriating, right? Let's do that. Let's do that. I pray that this has been a blessed week. Enjoy these PowerPoints. Share them with your loved ones. Share them with your friends. Pray that they would encourage you and keep you trusting God. Till tomorrow, 7:30 a.m., I'll see the men for a conversation and a cup. And Sunday school starts at 9 o'clock from 9.